Yeah, I thought we brought some speed and kind of played on top of them and didn't give them much in the first period. So I thought, that was good. And obviously the third period they got a couple there. We don't want that to happen, but we were able to grind through that and get the win here.
How nice was it to get the early offense to be able to play with the lead?
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I thought our first period was good. We played fast. I liked what our line did. We just kind of hounded them, and we were able to turn a couple pucks over, and then we were fortunate to get rewarded there. So yeah, Woody played great. Fetch played also a great game, and we just got to keep building off
Goals
that.
in back-to-back games for Matthew too. What do you made of just him so far?
Yeah, he's got a great shot. We were just saying that he's able to pick his spot, and he's able to manipulate the D and get it around them. So on his shot. So yeah, Woody's playing great and playing with confidence, and that's what you want to see from a young guy like that.
That was fun. I'm just trying to get myself involved in the game and trying to have an impact any way I can. So, when you got guys coming after you, that's when I'm having my most fun. So, love that.
What was going on with it? Seemed like it was kind of going both ways, but do you feel like maybe you were stirring it up a little bit more to get them maybe aggressive towards you?
I think a little bit, but I think it was pretty equal. I mean, they got a couple shots on me, and I got a couple on them. So, I don't mind that, and I enjoy it. So, if anything, it makes me play better. So, I love it.
Any conversations we should know about that happened on the ice between you and the guys?
Not really. Not much was said. I mean, I don't say much. I just try to be as annoying as I can. So don't say much. Just let the actions speak, I guess.
Why is it fun for you to get under opponent's skin? Is that just kind of the way you're wired?
Yeah, I mean, I just trying to get involved and affect the game any way I can. And if I can get anybody off their game or focus on me, I'll take that. So yeah, just trying to play hard. Honestly, just trying to play hard for the team and try and do anything I can here.
You said you like to be annoying, but you've also collected a few points here early in the season. Is it just part of that line with you and Big Mac and Cole and everything, kind of just getting some good looks down low?
Yeah, well, I think the hard work is eventually going to pay off, and it's every night we're trying to do our best and play the right way, play an honest game, and play hard, and I think we'll get rewarded. The more we keep going, the more we keep pushing, and I like the way we play, and just got to keep going with it.
Yeah, it was big win for us, and everyone was battling as hard as they could, and it's nice to get the win.
What did you see on your goal there? It was a pretty nice goal to get here at home.
Yeah, it was just a great offensive shift from our line, and Svech and Bunts were battling down low, and just kind of found myself in the slot and tried to pick my spot.
You finally did get that first one on Thursday. You said hopefully just build from that. Did you feel more confident now that you have gotten that first one out of the way?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely more confident, and it's like I said, it was a big accomplishment, and I'm really grateful that I had that opportunity to try to achieve that lifelong dream that every kid that plays hockey had, and get that out of the way, and just try to build confidence off that.
Were you kind of just making a quick turn there on that shot for today's goal as well?
Yeah, I think I got the puck in the middle and kind of used my peripheral vision and didn't see anyone to pass to, and I was like ready to shoot, so just tried to get it off as quick as I could.
You mentioned confidence. Is there anything else that feels different about your game this season as compared to the end of last season?
Well, I mean, I'm a lot older, even though it's only a couple months. It still means a lot to me, and a summer stronger, and a summer, more of training, and yeah, I think that's all the difference right there, and also working on the mental side of the game, and I was really fortunate to have that opportunity last season to, see what I had to work on throughout the summer, and I've tried to do the best that I could at that.
Coach, the first period was really good for the second straight game, but tonight the pucks were going in. How good was it to see the guys get rewarded?
Yeah, you're happy for them. Obviously a lot of us are squeezing the stick with them here through this stretch, and it was nice to see some pucks go in finally, and hopefully they feel good about that.
Andrew, getting the early offense, playing with the lead. I know you'd probably like to see better in the third, but how key was that to be able to play with the lead, which is something you guys haven't been able to do too much this year?
Yeah, I think we're a little rusty at doing it too. I didn't really think we were on top of our game there through different stretches in the second, and then the early third we kind of caved back in, played a little. I didn't like our intensity on pucks. I thought we left them in a lot of bad places, and when you do that, it's taxing. It's taxing on our D. It's taxing on our gap. So I think learning lesson a little bit for that down the stretch. But I liked how we closed the last 5 or 6, 7, 8 minutes of the game. I thought we closed it the right way. So it was good for us to go through it because we haven't really had a 3-goal lead very often here. So it's something we can get better at.
I know that there's a small sample size to draw from, but when you look at Matthew Wood from the end of last season and what you're seeing from him now, what are the biggest differences in his game?
Well, I think confidence. I think to go through last year and to come up, and I thought he played really well for us down the stretch. So I think for a young player that you can do it because you've gone through it a little bit. And then credit to him. I mean, his summer, he came in here, he worked his butt off. He was in great shape. He looked great right from camp. And he's a hungry kid that really wants it, and he proved it to all of us by being here all summer and putting the work in. So, nice for him to get some goals here. You can see the skill, and he's pretty deadly in that area.
Alex?
Ozzy Wiesblatt said he wanted to be as annoying as possible tonight. Seemed like he was doing that in the second period. What did you like about his game?
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's buzzing. A lot of times it's annoyance just by being on top of you all over he's kind of relentless, pressure on guys, and he'll be physical. He's got a really good stick. He's got some good hockey sense offensively, so they can't get it off of him. Probably frustrates them a little bit more, but he stirs the pot pretty good.
Bunting, just the different ways that he impacted the game tonight. How nice to see him be rewarded for all kind of the little things that he does.
Yeah, I thought the last 2 games were his 2 best games of the season. I thought his game was kind of not to my expectation for a few games, but I thought the last 2 have been, and it's nice to see him get rewarded. We don't win this game here without Michael. I mean, he made a lot of really big plays at big times for us.
Russell?
Given how the offense has played in most of the games, there's been a lot of pressure on UC Saros throughout the season. What do you just make of how he's risen to that challenge?
He's been great. Tonight probably a little bit too many pucks than we normally like to have on him. Like I said, part of the problem is how we took care of the puck, and it became taxing. Thought we did a pretty good job in front of him until a couple misassignments or late in the game, late in the third before we buckled down a little bit, kind of gave him some easy goals. But he seems to be in his zone right now.